What's going on, horror fans? Welcome to another episode of Horror Life. I'm your host, Anthony. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. Today is actually going to be the first time I've ever entered any of these subscriber giveaways. And today it's all about the channel Marc of Horror. If you guys aren't a subscriber to him, which I know many of my subscribers probably are, you guys got to go check out his channel. He's got an awesome channel. And this is actually his first giveaway that he's ever done. He's reached 100 subscribers. He deserves a whole lot more. And you guys need to go over there and check out his video. So he's got a really awesome question. And his question in his subscriber contest is for us to pick a movie that affected us emotionally, that changed our lives in some sort of way. And for me, it's a no-brainer for me. It's probably going to be a little different for a lot of you guys. But the movie that changed my life is Beetlejuice. If you guys remember Beetlejuice with Michael Keaton and Winona Ryder, 1988. Now, I had seen a lot of horror films. I mean, this is more like a horror dark comedy. But I've seen a lot of horror films growing up. Nightmare on Elm Street, the old Alfred Hitchcock movies, House on Haunted Hill, stuff like that I used to watch when I was a kid. And although they were scary, there's a profound reason why Beetlejuice changed my life. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen Beetlejuice. Maybe there's some of you that haven't. But for some of you that haven't seen the movie, it's basically about a husband and wife, a married couple. And they take a vacation. They stay at home for their vacation. They take a ride out to the town. They have an accident. They come home all wet. They don't know it, but they actually died in the car accident. And things are starting to act weird, everything. So they're actually basically ghosts in their own house. And, when they get home, they find a book that's in their house. And the book is called The Handbook for the Recently Deceased. It's like a little manual for people that just died that they can read, get advice on how they can, live their lives or do whatever it is that they want to do. And me as a little kid watching this movie, I was like, wow, that's really cool. I'd like to have one of those books. So there's a scene in the movie where they don't know what they're doing. New people have moved into the house, and they want the people out of the house, and they don't know how to scare them. They're trying to scare them, but nothing's working. So in the book, it says for them to draw a door with chalk on a wall, and then knock on it 3 times. So they do this, and the door opens. When I was a little kid, this movie came out in 1988. I was born in 79, so you can tell about how old I was there if you can do the math. I was watching this, and I was like, I didn't know the movie wasn't real. Excuse me, I just burped. I didn't know the movie wasn't real. No black and tan today. Anyway, I didn't know the movie wasn't real. I didn't know it wasn't fake. All I knew was these people drew a door, and the door opened. And then they went into this like creepy, spooky underworld realm where the lighting was awesome. There were monsters and goblins running all over the place. There was, it was zombies here and there. Everybody looked cool. And me as a little kid, I was like, oh my gosh, I want that book. I want that book, man. I wish I had that book. That way, problems, I had a little bit of issues when I was a kid, parents, divorce, all that good stuff. You guys know how it is. And I just wanted to escape. And I was like, man, I really wish I had that book. Long story short, as I got older a little bit, probably in my 20s, I lived in Los Angeles, and I used to, drive movie stars around and stuff like that. And I started seeing that a lot of people were buying screen-used movie props from like their famous movies and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, I wonder what would happen if I try to find the original book from that movie. Because, like I said, when I was a kid, I wanted this book. And I searched all over, and I was never actually able to find the original, but I did find a prop replica of the book, and I purchased it. And here it is. Here's the Handbook of the Recently Deceased. Now, this was the first ever movie memorabilia, prop replica, screen use prop, whatever you guys want to call it, poster, anything. This was the first thing I had ever purchased, and I was in my 20s. I'm 40 now. So you can see I haven't really been doing this that long. This was the first thing ever. And when this thing came in the mail and I held it in my hand, it was like I relived my childhood moment. I said to myself, I finally got the book. And the crazy thing about it was if you open up the page right on the front of the book here, it shows it has all the words that were ever spoken when the book was open in the film, and it even has the little area here where it says, where does it say? Da 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 da. Yeah, it says right here, emergency. In case of emergency, draw a door, knock 3 times, and enter. Okay, so the reason how this movie changed my life is because once I purchased this book, I had to buy more stuff. I looked at other of my favorite movies. I started buying this. I started buying that. I started getting posters. I started buying actual screen used items. I started buying stuffed animals, toys, memorabilia, you name it. You know what we do. We buy everything. I mean, you know, I got stuff all over my room. Now I got a horror room in my house. And buying stuff, and you guys know about the hunt, going out there and hunting and finding stuff. I mean, that's like 50% of our lives, right? It defines us. This is who we are. This is the community that we belong in. And it was Beetlejuice that changed my life. Because if it wasn't for me buying that book, I wouldn't even have a horror room in my house today. So that's my answer. Beetlejuice. And like I said, if you guys don't know Mark of Horror, you guys got time. He's got his contest going until November 3rd. So subscribe to him now. Like his video. Enter this contest. Talk about your own stuff, your own movies. You know, if you got a story similar to mine, if you got some outrageous story, I'm sure Mark would like to hear it. His fans and subscribers would like to hear it. I'd like to hear it. Check it out. And he's got a really cool contest going. I'm not going to tell you what his prizes are, but he's got some awesome prizes. Check out his 100 subscriber contest video, and he'll give you all the instructions in there. And as always, stay blessed. I'm out.